Caloroga Shark Media.
Hey there, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. A couple in Nova Scotia were kind of surprised. They received $40 and an apology letter from Alabama. The letter was written by a man who had searched for his local Bentley's Burgers and mistakenly found their local Bentley's Burgers, ordering a doomed pair of burgers for pickup from over 1,000 miles away. Realizing his mistake, and rather than sending quick email, he decided to send a handwritten letter explaining his mistake and the cost of the burger, magnified by 2 to make up for what was wasted. You see, Darcy and Laura run a food truck with the same name as the one in Alabama. Darcy said, "My jaw hit the floor. Hope for humanity yet." Darcy had taken the order from Alabama and noticed immediately something was unusual. Darcy said, "I noticed there was a southern accent to it. No big deal because we get tourists coming through all the time. I took the order and just went on about our day." Then after about an hour, it was clear no one was coming. It's time to wrap up. So the staff gave the order away to another customer for free. Didn't think much about it. The next week, a letter arrived in the mail. It read, "I was unable to pick up the food because I live in Alabama. Obviously, I called the wrong restaurant. I hope that the amount enclosed is enough to cover the cost of my embarrassing mistake." Even the name of the restaurant, which is not all that common, is kind of random. The Canadian one is named after their dog. Nice job out of everybody. Hey, good news. Bumblebees have learned to read Morse code. What? Yeah, a new study shows that an insect can differentiate between different durations of visual cues. Researchers at the Queen Mary University of London built a special maze to train individual bees to find a sugar reward at one of 2 flashing circles. They were shown either a long or short flash duration. The short flash, or a dot in Morse code, was associated with sugar. The long flash, a dash, was associated with a bitter substance that bees dislike. The bees learned to go to the flashing circle paired with the sugar. One of the scientists said since bees don't encounter flashing stimuli in their natural environment, it's remarkable they could succeed at this task. I'm not sure what you do with this information. Maybe we'll send the bees a message. Shannon was about to head out for her weekly 9 holes of golf with her buddy Darren. Darren called up and said, "I'm not feeling well. I can't play today." But as they were chatting, Darren, who was sitting in his car outside his house, began to stutter and then dropped out of frame on the video call. Shannon said, "I knew immediately when I saw his face on the screen that something was wrong. He looked so gray. He got the words out and then started stuttering and dropped the phone. She raced to the scene, found him slumped over the steering wheel," and explains, "I rang the ambulance straight away and the operator told me to drag him out of the car onto the ground and clear his airwaves. Paramedics showed up, but as Darren was being driven to the hospital, he suffered a heart attack. He was resuscitated by the paramedics. He then had another heart attack. The paramedics were like, 'You might want to say goodbye to your friend here.' Shannon explains, "It sounds daft now, but I pulled a golf ball out of my bag and put it in his hand and told him to hang on. He was squeezing it." This is 5 good news stories, so you know how this ends. Darren underwent emergency surgery. He survived. He lost 112 pounds and is back playing golf with Shannon every week. Good news for a pig. The pig was found on Interstate 40 in Albuquerque. The 50-pound pig somehow ended up on the freeway running alongside the shoulder. Officers tried to corral him. After they caught him, he was taken to the Westside Animal Shelter. No owner came forward, so he's made available for adoption. Now he has a new home in the South Valley of Albuquerque. He lives with another pig and several dogs fenced away, so he's unlikely to make another freeway dash. Famous last words. Do you listen to this podcast? And scientists studying tiny chameleons in Madagascar discovered they've been fooled by noses. Yes, chameleon noses. A new study found that what everybody thought was one species, the Caloroga Gallus, is actually 3 different species, all hiding in plain sight because their noses look kind of similar. You see, one has a pointy nose, one has a rounded nose, and one looks like it fell face first into a pencil sharpener. Here's how you tell them apart, okay? You write this down. The Caloroga Gallus has a spiky, thorny-looking nose. Think of a punk rock chameleon. The Caloroga hafreteri, that's one of the newly discovered ones, that has a rounded nose. And the Caloroga Pinocchio has a long, smooth nose that looks like Pinocchio. Scientists like to make it easy for us. Researchers figured this all out. They were studying old museum specimens, including one collected in 1836. And those are your 5 good news stories for today. You have an awesome day.